Welcome to CIU at Sessions Field, where your Rams will be taking on the Florida National University Conquistadors. Stay tuned for a exciting match between your Rams and the Conquistadors as we wait for the starting lineup and national anthem to commence.
For the officials, that would be appreciated. Start out by welcoming our visitors. Introducing the starting lineup for the Florida National University Conquistadors. Number 3, defender, Isabella Martins. Number 4, Zielo Masola, defender. Number 5, midfielder, Mariana Usma. Number 7, a forward, Urema Barini. Number 11, midfielder, Donella Masola. Number 12, a forward, Karina Borden. Number 16, keeper, Savannah Lasters. Number 17, defender, Samantha Ganoza. Number 18, a forward, Eileen Garcia. Number 20, midfielder, defender, Paola Mejia. And number 25, forward, Yolanda Pinada. The Conquistadors are coached by Giovanni De La Rosa and assisted by Aldo Benitez, Theodore Stamatopoulos, and Carlos Ibarra. And now for your CIU Rams. In goal, the junior from Hilton Head, South Carolina, number 0, Sam Wammock. A midfielder, senior number 2 from Waxhaw, North Carolina, Esther Edwards. A senior midfielder, number 3 from Monroe, North Carolina, Janie Holland. Midfielder, freshman, number 4 from Anderson, South Carolina, Mackenzie Miller. A midfielder, sophomore, number 5 from Land O'Lakes, Florida, Sati Tilianas. Number 9, defender, freshman from Irmo, South Carolina, Jana Rickenbacher. Number 10, a forward, senior from Illoret, Kenya, Alana Batterman. Number 11, a senior midfielder from Parker, Colorado, Janae McMaster-Tedder. Number 15, a sophomore defender from Beijing, China, Liana Gates. Number 22, senior midfielder from Parker, Colorado, Angela McMaster. Number 23, freshman forward from Irmo, South Carolina, Kaylin Hernandez. Your Rams are coached by head coach Kara Farnsworth, assisted by Allie Edens, Bianca Warder, and Chad Happelfinger. The officials for tonight's game, Michael Catlett, Austin Smith, and Kenneth Ayers. At this time, I ask everybody if you would stand and remove your caps, and I'll lead us in prayer. And after that, Senior Michael Lanier will lead us in the national anthem. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we thank you for a beautiful evening. Pray for both of these teams as they enjoy this game of soccer. Ask for your protection for them as they play. May it just be a game marked by sportsmanship and just enjoying the sport. So just have your hand on them. May all that we do honor and glorify you, Lord. It's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Michael.
All right, as we get underway here on this beautiful night in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm joined by CIU grad student Gordy Frierson, who will be doing the color today. Gordy, what are the keys to today's games for both teams?
You know, Scotty, I really think it's time of possession. Make sure they're going north-south, not east and west. And then just, keeper play. Defending the goal is extremely important.
Thank you for that good word, Gordy. Definitely very true. You want to stay north and south in this game. Really attack the net. Both teams looking for a win. CIU is closing out their regular season here with their final game at home. Enjoyed a nice victory this past Saturday during their senior night, where they celebrated the seniors that came in and started this program back in 2014. Excuse me, 2015.
Yeah, it was a good win over John Wesley. Everybody played pretty well, so hopefully have some momentum going into this one.
Conquistadors started out with the ball as they put it back into the midfield area. Interception by Liana Gates. It is corralled by the Conquistadors and sent back over the midline. Esther Edwards over to Jana Reckenbicker. Sent up to Soteria Chiliones, and she is tackled. Possession switches over to the Conquistadors. Intercepted by Sotis Chilioni. Alana Batterman down the near side, crosses it over and easily dealt with by Conquistador defender. It will be a corner kick for the Rams.
Good pressure early by the Rams.
So Cicilione will be taking the corner kick for the Rams. Crosses it in and juggled a bit by the keeper of Florida National University, but she is able to recover, and we will have a goal kick.
Pretty good ball off the corner there. One of those ones that sometimes you can stick it in, but not this time for the Rams.
Yeah, sometimes those balls can bounce around and have great opportunity. And speaking of opportunity, the Conquistadors are on to something. Propelled by the CIU defense, and it will go back. The possession will swing to the Rams. Janie Holland in the center looking, crosses it over. Bit off a little more than she can chew with that one. And it will go back to the goalkeeper, Savannah Laster. That'll be a goal kick for the Rams. Sam Womack will boot it away. Free kick into the center. Gina McMaster will take it. Send it over to Soti Chilioni as she turns it over. And the attack is on for the Conquistadors over on the right side and just goes over the line. It'll be a Conquistador throw in. Another Conquistador throw in here. Thrown down, propelled out by Angela McMaster.
Pretty good D by the Rams tonight. They're pretty solid on D all year. So
Yeah, they do have a great back line, being held down by Esther Edwards, the graduate, um, and Jana Rickenbaker, the freshman.
Yeah, Esther being able to put a grad year has been really helpful for this team.
Look at this one. We're not using this camera. Put it. Apologize for the difficulties. Excuse me. To get the ball back in play, Sam Womack had an incredible penalty kick save to keep the Rams in this one early. The ball sent down. Alana Batterman chasing after it. She's one-on-one, and she is taken down, and it will be a foul on the Conquistadors. A free kick to follow. So Taria Chilioni on this free kick. She'll be stared down by two Conquistador defenders. Kick over, just across the back line for a goal kick.
Yeah, another good cross there, kind of similar to the corner. Had chance, but couldn't capitalize.
Free kick here. Samantha Laster. Liana Gates picks it up. Converts it for the Rams. Over to the midfield, over to Soti Chilioni. Chilioni over to Rackenbaker. Over to Lana Batterman as they try and corral this ball, get their feet under them. Kaylin Hernandez. Jeannie Holland just misses Alana Batterman on the side, and it'll be a Conquistador throw-in. Great ball play by the Conquistadors, but it's intercepted. Janie Holland scrapping. Excuse me, Janae McMaster.
Can't fault the Rams for not being aggressive tonight. Definitely had their chances.
No, they definitely have. Both teams have. But we are only 15 minutes into this match, so it should start opening up the later we go. Be a restart here for the Conquistadors as they send it into the middle. Headed over. Ball goes loose. The Rams get rid of it. It'll be a throw-in for Florida National University. Great play to keep the ball in there by Sotiria Chilione. And great tackle by Alana Batterman as she's off. All alone up top. Ball bounces to Kaylin Hernandez as the left side of the field opens up. Liana Gates over on the left side looking for help. Over to Kaylin Hernandez. Back to Gates. Chilione in the middle looking for options. Sends it in right to the goalkeeper, Savannah Laster. Giglione in the middle. Just can't get it past that Florida National University defender. As the Conquistadors are on the counterattack. Killen Hernandez battling on the right side, and it'll go out of bounds for a Rams throw-in.
Again, the Rams defense holding stout here. Getting a little chilly for Columbia, huh, Scotty?
That's right. It's starting to finally get a little bit cool here as we've enjoyed a couple months, couple additional months of summer. It's felt like, at least. I'm sure these players are enjoying the cool of the 7 o'clock night.
For sure.
Giglione in the middle. Wants to send Batterman, but can't. As it's intercepted. Liana Gates, excuse me. As the Conquistadors gather themselves in the midfield. Looking for options, puts it back to the back line to be corralled. Great opportunity for Alana Batterman as she capitalizes on the Conquistador defender's error.
You know, it's really a good thing to have people like Batterman and Holland up front. Experiences everything when it comes to college sports. Talented senior is always better than a talented freshman.
You're definitely right. As Conquistadors are on to an attack. They send it in and it goes wide just over the goal line. And it'll be a goal kick for Sam Womack. Sam Womack with the kick. Sends it in. Janie Holland possesses and just can't get enough. Under it, and it will go back to the Conquistadors. Conquistadors on the attack, but it's headed out by Jana Reckenbaker. And that will be a foul on the Conquistadors, and we'll get a restart for the Rams as Sam Womack will come up to take the free kick.
Womack's definitely been playing a solid game so far. We really do see errors from this goalkeeper.
Yes, you're right. We have an outstanding goalkeeper, Sam Womack. Great goal presence and has a lot of experience. And it'll go in. Here there's a chance for Janae McMaster, but it'll be corralled by Savannah. Liana Gates. Tita tries to get it up, but it is intercepted by Conquistador midfielder. We'll get his stoppage in play. It will appear that it'll be a foul on the Rams. FNU will get the restart. Kick into the middle. Headed up. Both teams scrambling for possession. Conquistadors recover, put it into the midfield. Trying to find some space and some room, but are unable to. Janie Holland will get the ball, and she'll send it in. Janae McMaster is not able to get there as there was 3 green shirts surrounding. Conquistadors.
Once again, the Rams defense is coming up strong. Pretty even game so far. Neither team really can seem to break the other team's defensive play.
Yeah, both teams are doing very well to keep the pressure on defense and not give the offensive players any room to maneuver. Had a couple chances for the Rams, but just couldn't connect and couldn't get the ball in the net.
Going back to what we were talking about at the beginning of the broadcast about going north-south, both teams are kind of being held going east-west in the middle of the field. Hopefully we can see the Rams break through and get head downfield here soon.
Conquistadors control the midfield. Janie Holland battles. Can't get there. Rams have definitely been able to play man for man here in the midfield and on the defensive side of the ball. Janie Holland with the ball. Just put it over to Janae McMaster-Tedder. Unable to, and it's going to go out of bounds for a Rams throw-in. Liana Gates on the throw-in. Over to Janie Holland, but a Conquistador defender was there. And it'll be out for another throw-in for the Rams. Liana Gates on the throw-in, and it will go right back to the Conquistadors. Sent down the Rams sideline. Same moment comes out of her net. And we'll restart on the right side to Jana Rackenbaker. Over to Soticilione. Cilione over to Hernandez. Janie Holland tries to put Alana Batterman through, but is unable to. Alana's still on the pursuit. Alana shot! And just couldn't get enough. Savannah Lester was there, but great effort by Alana Batterman to continue after that ball and beat the defender for a shot on net.
Yeah, Alana's one of the seniors that was honored on senior night the other night. I think time and time again in college sports you see teams that go far made up of primarily seniors. Can't stress enough how important experience is, especially when it comes to the college level.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Alana Batterman, she's been here since the beginning of the program, the soccer program back in 2015, and she is one of the leading goal scorers for CIU in CIU women's soccer history. So definitely one of the key members and impact players for this Ram squad as she has it on the right side. Crosses it into Janie Holland, shoots, and Janae McMaster-Tedder is not able to convert that one. Great chance, probably the best chance the Rams have had all night. Great job by Janie Holland to see Janae McMaster-Tedder there and put it over to her for a chance.
Yeah, and going back to what you were talking about, Scotty, with these seniors starting the program, it's definitely a rare experience that you get to be a part of, to build something like these ladies have here at CIU. Rare that you could go to a school that hasn't had a program yet, but be one of the founding members of it. Something that is an opportunity that I don't think any of these seniors have taken for granted.
It's definitely true. Alana Batterman came here as a freshman. Ran cross country her first year and joined the soccer team her sophomore year. She's been one of the cornerstone members and leaders of this Ram squad. We get a restart here from the Conquistadors. Put over Esther Edwards. Recovers over to Jana Rackenbaker. Sends it and is headed it out by a Conquistador member into the crowd, as we'll get a throw in from the Rams yet again. Janie Holland tries to head it forward, unable to, and it will be a throw in for FNU.
Yeah, and I think on another player is a really testament to Coach Farnsworth's recruiting ability. Last year even we had seniors like Naomi Reed graduating out of a program that started only 2 years ago, but players are coming out there being successful not only on the field but also in the classroom and exceeding at life.
Yeah, that's very true. A lot of women's soccer players have gone on to work for different ministries and different organizations, such as the Charlotte Eagles and the Chicago Eagles, ministries that focus on bringing soccer and Christ to their communities. So a lot of great things have happened through this women's soccer program and continue to grow into a better future, as we have a Conquistador breakaway here. She'll get a shot, and it'll just go wide of the net for a Sam Womack goal kick.
Yeah, and I really look forward to seeing what this women's soccer program can do in the Appalachian Athletic Conference next year. I think they'll fit really well with some of their teams in that league. I wouldn't be surprised to see them at the top half of it next year.
Janie Holland puts it over. Put a little too much on that one, and it will be a throw-in for the Conquistadors. Conquistadors on the right side. And sent over. Not much going there. Liana Gates able to intercept that ball and keep it out of Rams territory. Conquistadors recover, have a chance, and just goes across the end line. Sam Womack on the goal kick. Headed by a FNU player, and it'll go out to the right side. The Conquistadors putting a lot more pressure on the Rams in this last 10 minutes. In the midfield, as Rams are shifting the field of play, Jana Reckenbecker over to Sotichilione. She makes a good move and gets it into the midfield. Janie Holland looking for other white shirts, and over to Janae McMaster-Tedder, as she has a lot of room on that side. But that ball is just going to go a little too far across the inline, and it'll be a goal kick.
Substitution for the Rams. 14, Rebecca Reinhardt coming in.
Looking at some of these key players on the Rams, I think Chilionis has been one definitely over the past 2 years that maybe a pleasant surprise to us, probably not a surprise to her, but has really succeeded here on the pitch at CIU. Young player, but talented. Started pretty much since he's arrived on campus. So he's definitely looking for someone to make something happen tonight.
Ball sent in, and it just goes through the legs of Alana Batterman as she recovers and is able to get that tackle from behind to break up the play of the Conquistadors. Speed on the right side. Chance for the Conquistadors. In the box. Looking. Dodges her 2 Rams defenders as she takes it on the other side. Puts it in the middle, and it's Sam Womack there first to end the chance that would have been. Rebecca Reinhardt freshman back. Over to Jana Reckenbicker. Sent over to no one in the midfield as the Conquistadors are easily able to intercept. Now the Rams will take over possession of the ball. Sam Womack picks it up and boots it away. Janie Holland on the ball, battling, unable to recover. Sent up Janie Holland in the middle. So to Chilione, looking, makes a move and is unable to keep it under control. Go for a shot at the net.
Rams have had chances tonight, just haven't capitalized, but definitely think one will get through here soon.
Kirsten Long into the lineup for Janae McMaster-Tedder. Alana Batterman will move back to the left wing as Kirsten Long will take the striker position. Janie Holland into the box, and it'll be easily recovered by Savannah Laster.
Yeah, Rams have a pretty deep bench. I think that some of the guys coming off the bench are as good or can definitely replace some of the starters. So I'll be interested to see who comes off the bench and makes a difference tonight.
FNU with the ball. And it will be a throw-in for the Rams. Alana Batterman on the throw-in. He throws over to Janie Holland. Holland over to Hernandez. Ball juggled and will be booted away back into the Rams' back line. Alana Batterman makes a move on the sideline over to Rebecca Reinhardt. Reinhardt will put it up into the middle of the field. As Esther Edwards looks to create a chance here. So to Chilione. Takes it, puts it through to Rebecca Reinhardt as she's got speed on the edge. Has to face three defenders here, is unable, gotten a tackle in. Janie Holland battling. Puts it out. And it is booted away by a Conquistador defender. And McMaster on the touch. Lana Batterman putting it out, and it'll be a Conquistador throw-in.
Defense is making plays tonight, and they say defense creates offense. So maybe some more scoring in the second half, but for now, 0-0.
Yeah, it's been a very even game from both sides. Both sides have had chances. CIU has probably had more chances than the Conquistadors, but it's just about converting those chances into goals. The Conquistadors will get the restart, the free kick, as the field will push up down towards the Rams' net. Sent up Janie Holland, repels the free kick as Rebecca Reinhardt will put it up. Rams on the counter attack. Over to Alana Batterman as she tries to get past the defender, but it's sent out for a Rams throw-in.
I think the FNU has surprised the Rams a little bit tonight on how well defensively they've played. Definitely been a challenge so far.
Conquistadors in the middle of the field. Mackenzie Miller. Back to Lana Batterman. She sends it forward to Janie Holland, but she's not able to get ahead on it. Conquistadors trying to reorganize and get down the field. Mackenzie Miller battling in the middle. as this Ram swarming midfield and defense is not going to budge to this Conquistador counterattack. Alana Batterman battling on the far side. Conquistadors regain control, but they cannot get it past Janie Holland. So Cicilione up on the counterattack as she sends it forward for Kirsten Long. A lot of field to work with as she's going to send it into the net. Janie Holland there, but just got a foot on it. Shot, and it's in the net! Rebecca Reinhardt with a strike and the volley off of the foot of a Conquistador defender. And it just squeaks by Savannah Laster for the first score of the match.
You know, Scotty, this is one of those nights where you just have chances, and then you're going to capitalize eventually. So that's what happened here.
Yeah, great strike by Rebecca Reinhardt to volley that one into the net. It just hit off of Savannah Laster, but it did cross the end line, so it'll be 1-0 Rams as we get restarted here at Conquistadors, trying to rally and reorganize before the half and get something going, as they've not had many chances down near the Rams goal. They've seemingly been swarmed by Rams defenders at every opportunity.
Yeah, and I think I can contribute some of that to the Rams defense. As I said already, playing a very good game so far.
Rams throw. Janie Holland back to Kaylin Hernandez as she makes a move to get past a Conquistador defender. Puts it up. Janie Holland over into the open side of the field. Kirsten Long in pursuit. May be able to get there. The Conquistadors put it out wide and deflate that attack.
Good to see the Rams attacking strong, even if they're up 1-0, not being complacent.
That's right. Keep attacking and keep pushing in every circumstance. 0-0 the whole match. As it puts back into the box, the Conquistadors will recover, and it'll be a foul on the Rams. And the ball will go back to FNU.
Yeah, never want to get comfortable. As soon as you get comfortable, that's when the defense lets up and somebody don't want to score scores.
Conquistadors are over on the left side, trying to make something happen, as they're met with a flurry of Rams defenders. Trying to switch the play here, unable to. Rebecca Reinhardt there on the stop.
Ooh.
Janie Holland with the sacrifice here, and it'll be a foul on the Conquistadors. Yeah. Free kick Rams.
Shot to the face there. That never feels good, but back on our feet.
Kaylin Hernandez on the free kick. Rams pushing up the field of play. Have six players in the box.
Definitely a good opportunity here. See if they can capitalize.
Kaylin Hernandez over, and it's sent back out by the Conquistadors. Kaylin Hernandez on pursuit. Great pressure. And she regains the ball as Rams will take possession. So Cicilione puts it back to the back line to Esther Edwards. As the Rams will get reorganized. Alana Batterman looking for options. Just hit off the leg of a Conquistador defender. And there'll be a foul on the Conquistadors as Rams will take a free kick here. Alana Batterman will be issuing it. Keeps it on the ground as the Conquistadors are able to thwart that attack. Now here on the counterattack looking for options. It'll be sent back over to the back line. Conquistadors are really having an issue getting a counterattack going and getting an attack downfield going. It seems like every time they regain the ball, there's not that many green shirts streaking down the field. What do you think they need to do next half to try and fix that problem, get some more momentum going down towards the Rams' goal?
Yeah, I think it's always beneficial to you don't want to keep the ball too much in the air, but send the ball over the top a couple times. See if you can get something going downfield.
Rams will send it through the legs of Conquistador defender, and it'll be over Jana Rackenbaker over to Kirsten Long as she just can barely unable to get that one. So we'll get some subs for the Conquistadors. CIU homecoming is next week, as the Rams will be kicking off their basketball season on November 4th. Men's basketball team will be playing at 3 o'clock. Watch here for that exciting matchup.
Yeah, I'm really excited for both the men's and women's teams this year. I think we have talented groups on both sides. Men's graduated a couple of key players last year, but I think they'll be able to turn the season around and have a pretty successful season under Coach Tague.
Alana Batterman on the right side. Over to Rebecca Reinhardt as she's not able to put a foot on that one. It'll go out of bounds for a Conquistador throw-in.
CIU Bowl is also during homecoming next week. You know a little something about that, don't you, Scotty?
I do. Long-time veteran of the CIU Bowl. Flag football game that we have every homecoming. It's Kirsten Long, takes it into the box, bounces around, and Rams are unable to corral that ball as it goes back out to Kirsten Long. Rams still with a chance. Chilioni tries to put it back to Jenna Rackenbaker as she's interrupted by a Conquistador defender, and it'll be knocked out for a Rams throw-in. Jenna Rackenbaker on the throw-in, sends it over to Kirsten Long. Kirsten Long's pass out to no one, and it'll be recovered by the Conquistadors as they are battling 2 green shirts up against 7. It'll be sent in, and Sam Womack will come out with a big kick to clear it out of the zone.
Even though that the attack didn't result in anything for FNU, I think it's good to see him on the attack.
Jenna Rackenbaker. Esther Edwards will corral this. Yeah, that's the first big chance they've had, or big push of momentum they've had in about 15 minutes. Just seems like they're not able to get enough bodies up on the play to create any chances here. You see the ball, she sends it in right into the arms of Sam Womack.
Yeah, again, just good to see him on the attack, and definitely something to build upon when we get into the second half.
Sam Womack puts the ball out into the midfield where it is going to be contested by both teams, and will be a foul on the Rams. Free kick coming for the Conquistadors. We have around 1 minute left to play in the match here. 1-0 Rams. CIU's had 5 shots on goal, 1 corner kick. And the Conquistadors have had 4 shots on goal, although it may not seem like that. Free kick.
Whoever's running the scoreboard down there may be being a little generous.
Ball bounces out, and there's a chance for the Conquistadors. First real chance. Here we go, and just over the net.
The Conquistadors have really come on strong as of late, trying to make a big push here at the end of this first half.
Yeah, you're completely right. The Rams may be relaxing as they see halftime in the near future. Lucky to get by with out a goal beyond on that last play. Sam William puts it back into play. Corralled by the Conquistadors as there's 5 seconds left to go. Bit of soccer volleyball here as we close out the first half. Your Rams 1-0 against Florida National University. Strong debut by the Rams defense. Great goalkeeping by Sam Womack and good pressure in the midfield. We will see you after this break.
All right. And we are live.
All right, welcome back to the second half here at Sessions Field. Your Rams lead 1-0 against Florida National University Conquistadors. Rams will get the ball to start this second half. Janae Tedder-McMaster getting the first touch here as we wait the ref's whistle. And we are off. Kaylin Hernandez begins this half, puts it over. Back to Hernandez. She tosses it out there, and she's unable to get enough on it, as Conquistadors have a great chance right out of the gate.
Conquistadors picking up right where they left off at the end of the first, attacking strong.
Yeah, and that's been the story of this match for the Conquistadors. Just unable to get enough offense to even get down into the Rams zone. Late first half, they were able to get some pressure as the Rams defense relaxed their ahead of halftime. And we will get a Conquistador throw-in, propelled by Rebecca Reinhardt as she puts it back over into the middle of the field to Sati Chilioni. Janae McMaster Tedder tries to put it over to Alana Batterman unsuccessfully as the Conquistadors recover. Battle for the midfield. Kaylin Hernandez comes out of the pile with the ball over to Janae Tedder-McMaster. She puts it through, and she's bodied up and unable to get through that wall of Conquistadors. Savannah Laster puts the ball back in play here as the Conquistadors try and regather and are unable to. As the ball is sent down, it'll be a Rams throw-in. Angel Simpson into the match on the free throw here. She plays goalkeeper as well, but tonight she's playing the field.
Yeah, talking about Simpson, we talked about Womack earlier on the excellent goal play she's had all year. Simpson has also been very strong in the goal this year. Definitely something you can't take for granted when you have not one but two goalies who can protect the net for you every night. In fact, oftentimes Farnsworth will play Womack in the first and Simpson in the second, or vice versa.
Yeah, and that definitely was the case at the beginning of the season, as both of them would get a lot of playing time in the games. But Angel Simpson's just too good of an athlete to keep out of the match. Now Sam Womack has secured her spot as the #1 goalkeeper here. But Angel Simpson's still able to come in and make an impact for the Rams.
Yeah, and when coaches are recruiting, being able to play multiple positions is definitely something they look for. If you're a young player and want to get on the field, if you're able to do multiple things well, you have definitely a higher chance of being able to get on the field.
Angel Simpson over to Mackenzie Miller as that's thwarted by the Conquistadors. Kaylin Hernandez recovers. Puts it into the middle to Mackenzie Miller once again, and she's tackled and unable to get anything going there for the Rams. Kaylin Hernandez recovers the ball. Up to Janae McMaster Tedder, who had a lot of room, but just couldn't settle that ball enough to do anything with it, and it'll be a Conquistador throw-in on the far side. Ball put back in play for the Conquistadors as Socha Chilioni intercepts the ball. Alana Batterman puts it into the center, but recovered by the Conquistadors. High ball spurred on by Angelique McMaster's header, and a great defensive play by Angel Simpson as she's able to really thwart that Conquistador attack. We will getting a restart.
Conquistadors looking for a foul there on that play by Simpson, but looked pretty clean to me.
Yeah, the ref had to go check back on the slow to get up Conquistador player as the ball will go back out. Angel Simpson on the throw-in. Sends it down to Janae McMaster Tedder, and it's recovered. Oh, excuse me, it's out of bounds, and it'll be another Rams throw-in. Angel Simpson will take it up, and the field will move. Mackenzie Miller on the ball. Splits 2 Conquistador defenders, but just doesn't get enough on that ball to send it back into the middle to the Rams forwards. Kaylin Hernandez battling Delanya. Conquistadors settling on their back line. Trying to slowly push up here and get an attack going. FNU down in the corner, and it'll be kicked out of bounds by Esther Edwards. We'll get a throw in for the Conquistadors.
Yeah, Rams defense playing really well tonight. Been a couple games where they've held other teams to shutout, and looking to do that again tonight.
I'm sure Coach Farnsworth would love to see a clean sheet here by the Rams as they once again deter a Conquistador invasion. Kaylin Hernandez tries to get the ball. Put out into the middle. Soticilione battling, and they're really scrapping now right in front of the box. Alana Batterman on the right side. Meeting heavy resistance from the Conquistadors. Sent back out by Soticilione.
Conquistadors have definitely controlled the ball here. 7 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, you definitely have seen a huge change in mindset from the Conquistadors. The first half, they were very slow to get to the ball, slow to move up. But this half, they've got a little bit more step to what they're trying to do on offense.
Yeah, Rams going to make sure they're not complacent, still attacking, still pushing. It's almost like in football when you have a 7-point lead. You want to play soft, but you also don't want to get beat. So
play 0-0 the entire game, as many soccer coaches love to teach their teams, and Rebecca Reinhardt will try and intercept that one, but couldn't get under enough control. It'll be a Conquistador counterattack. Ball bouncing around there, and out to Rebecca Reinhardt, who meets it in midfield. She's going to send this one down the middle of the field. Alana Batterman tries to rush up and get that one, but not able to get a foot on it. Rebecca Reinhardt again recovers around the midfield, and she puts it back to Jenna Reckenbaker. She sends it down to a waiting Savannah Lassiter. We'll have a throw in for the Conquistadors.
Conquistadors is definitely one of the more uniquely named teams the Rams have faced so far this season.
Rams throw.
That is definitely true. One of the most southern teams they've faced all season. We've had to travel a long way here to play the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams went down to Florida earlier this year to play Trinity Baptist and Southeastern. Their game against Trinity Baptist was actually forfeited due to weather conditions, but the Rams did hold a 4-0 lead in that game. One of the only common opponents between Florida National and the Rams is Trinity Baptist. Second game of that road trip, the Rams lost to Southeastern, who was ranked in the top 25 in the NAIA Division II.
Angel Simpson will put this one out. It'll be a Conquistador throw-in. Angel Simpson body on that one. Rebecca Reinhardt sent out, and this one will be cleared out to awaiting Janae McMaster Tedder. She's going to send it over to Alana Batterman streaking down the field. Jana Reckenbacher on the right side. Takes it, and the Rams will push upfield on the counterattack. Ball is bouncing around. A lot of Bannerman looking, and this one will be sent down the field to the Rams back line. Sam Womack will receive the ball and look to get this attack re-going for the Rams. Rebecca Reinhardt not able to corral that pass from Angel Simpson. It'll be a Conquistador throw-in.
Florida National showing some emotion out there.
Certainly, and it's got to be frustrating for the team not being able to get anything going against this Rams midfield and defense. As the Conquistadors will get yet another throw-in. Ball pops out into the middle of the field. Kaylin Hernandez takes care of that one. Sends it right back to the Conquistadors. Rebecca Reinhardt over. Bounces around, gets to Janae McMaster Tedder. She puts it over to Alana Batterman. Rams reorganizing. Trying to get this attack going, and it's tackled, and on the left side, the Conquistadors answer. Conquistadors looking to try and get something going here. Moves over into the middle of the field. Lets the ball go, and she may have a chance here at the top of the box. Conquistadors shot. Deflected and just misses the left crossbar of the goal.
Definitely one of the stronger shots we've seen tonight by the Conquistadors. If they can get more shots like that, then definitely have a good chance of tying the game up. But so far, the Rams defense has been stout.
And we'll see another example of the Rams stout defense here as we get a corner kick for the Conquistadors. They put it over. They opt not to go with the corner kick and go with the short pass. At the top of the box, tries to make a move and get around Sochi Chilioni. She's unable to, being pushed out to the right side of the field, and Sochi Chilioni deals with that attack and puts it out of bounds for a Conquistador throw-in.
Definitely questioning that decision there by FNU. They've had limited opportunities tonight, so seems like a wasted corner kick to me.
Conquistadors trying to cross it into the box, met by Mackenzie Miller. She puts it back out into the midfield. Conquistadors still looking for an answer here as the ball pops out. Janae McMaster Tedder sends the ball along to Rebecca Reinhardt, just a little too long, as it will be kicked out of bounds by Conquistador defender. Rams will get a throw in. Angel Simpson here again. Sends it down to Janae McMaster Tedder. Angel back in the center of the field looking for options. And she's tackled from behind, and we'll get a Conquistador foul and a free kick for the Rams.
Free kick for the Rams.
We'll see many white jerseys go into that box here and try and get another goal and secure a nice, comfortable lead going into the 30-minute mark.
Hard foul there.
Very hard foul from the back.
Rams have had a plethora of free kicks tonight.
Ball over. And goes over the goal line for a corner kick.
As I was saying, plethora of free kicks tonight, but I haven't been able to capitalize on any of them. Another corner, I think, which is this, maybe their 7th on the night, I believe.
Yeah, they have had many chances from the corner, and especially free kicks as well, as Sochi Chilioni will take this one. Sends it into the box. Headed over, and it's deflected by a Conquistador, by a Ram And it will be a goal kick for the Conquistadors. Savannah Laster on the free kick. Excuse me, on the goal kick. Rebecca Reinhardt there to intercept the ball. She makes a move over to Janae McMaster-Tedder as she makes a move. Rebecca Reinhardt on the left side tries to cross it in, and it is met by the Conquistador defense, and will go across the goal line for yet another Rams free kick. This time from on the near side of the camera.
Even when maybe the Rams aren't scoring goals, it's got to be good to see the Rams offense playing so well. Something you really want to have momentum going into the NCCA regional tournament, which is coming up soon.
And that is definitely true. We're seeing great pressure from the Rams as Kaylin Hernandez is at the top of the box. That is dealt with by the Conquistador defense. Angela McMaster over, sends it in. It's bounced back out. Lots of room for these Rams defenders in the back line to push the ball up. Mackenzie Miller out, and we have Janae McMaster-Tedder on a breakaway. She shoots, she scores! At first we thought that it might have been offside, but she was on. Great ball, sending Janae McMaster-Tedder. Your Rams lead by 2. Absolutely a phenomenal ball. All of the players on the defensive side froze thinking that it was going to be offsides, while Janae McMaster-Tedder streaked down the field and got one-on-one with Savannah Laster and was able to convert that opportunity. Your Rams lead 2-0 going into the 28-minute mark.
Yeah, initially it looked like it might have been offsides, but coaches always tell you, don't stop playing till you hear the whistle. That's what McMaster did that time, and able to capitalize with the goal.
I think it was, I want to say it was Kaylin. Yeah, I want to say it's Oh, coach, it was Soti. Assisted by Suti Chilioni. That last goal, absolutely brilliant, puts the Rams in a very comfortable position. But there is still 28 minutes left to go in this in this game. You have to stay focused, be able to put away the Florida National University Conquistadors.
Yeah, that was a good goal there. Definitely initially I think it might have been offsides, but just played through, was able to put it in the back of the net.
Great ball over to Lana Batterman as she's breaking away. One defender looking, she scales it back, tries to put it in the box, but unsuccessful. Kaylin Hernandez back over to Rebecca Reinhardt. She has room on the left side, and she gets bodied over by a Conquistador defender, and we will be having a free kick awarded to the Rams.
Don't want to sound like a broken record, but can't stress enough again how valuable these seniors are. Just saw a goal from McMaster-Tedder. Been seeing great play from Batterman and our other seniors all year. So, again, valuable assets for any team is the senior.
The seniors will be up. Now here's Kaylin Hernandez, sends it into the box. So Di Chilioni tries to volley it in, and it's almost picked up by Mackenzie Miller for a chance on goal, but Savannah Laster will kick it right out to the Rams defense. And the Conquistadors will have a lot of room. Player in the back door looking for options. Conquistadors trying urgently to get something going, and it is thwarted yet again by the Rams. Ball put out over to Rebecca Reinhardt as she tries to split 2 Conquistador defenders. And FNU will be back down the field as they're searching for options. Nothing there. Angela McMaster intercepts the ball. Splits 2 defenders to Janae McMaster-Tedder. She'll put it into the middle of the field, and that will be corralled by the Conquistadors. And FNU will boot it down to Sam Womack, who is a fan favorite here.
Yeah, FNU could not seem to break this Rams defense down. They've had a couple chances, but just can't find the net tonight. Womack's been a big part of that, as well as Edwards and Simpson back here on the defensive end.
Great play by Angel Simpson to break up that attack. And the Rams will continue to be an iron wall against this Conquistador onslaught.
You know, they say, Scotty, it's offense sells tickets, but defense wins championships.
And that is certainly the case here tonight, as the defense for the Rams has been the heart and soul of this team.
For sure.
Free kick taken by Esther Edwards. Mackenzie Miller over to Kaylin Hernandez as she'll send that to no one. Conquistadors will recover and send it downfield. Angela McMaster heads it back. Jana Reckenbaker will go recover the ball on the right side. Having a bit of soccer volleyball here as the possession's changed quite a few times in the last 2 minutes. Great through ball to Janae McMaster-Tedder as she sends it across and is just too far for Rebecca Reinhardt to get a foot on and try and capitalize.
In basketball, it's what you call a heat check there. McMaster scored in the last push by the Rams, but came up short that time.
Angel Simpson over to the ball, looking for options, sends it to confused Mackenzie Miller, who couldn't get a foot on that. Jana Rackenbaker over, she has room, sends it over to Alana Batterman, who gives it to Suti Chilioni. She's battling in the midfield. Wins it over, back to Batterman. Janae McMaster-Tedder tries to get a foot on it. She's unable to. Mackenzie Miller over the left, down the middle. Bit of miscommunication by the Rams offense as the ball will be booted back by Savannah Laster. Angela McMaster tries to push up. Unable to. Kaylin Hernandez clears it out.
Going back to these two-way players again, McMaster-Tedder played defense in the first half and then is up front in the second. Again, it's an invaluable asset to be able to play multiple positions. And there's multiple players on this team that can do that. And Coach Farnsworth has to be very grateful for that.
She certainly has to be, as she reloads for next season, as she's going to lose those seniors. Conquistadors now have a real chance. They shoot it and just goes right to the net to waiting Sam Womack.
Womack has been brilliant this evening. Crowd's picked up since the first half.
Yes, they have. I think that second goal by Janae McMaster-Tedder has really spurred them on, brought this stadium to life, as Alana Batterman tries to cross it back into the box. Suti Chilioni tries to put it in the middle and is unable to. Kaylin Hernandez has an opportunity over to Mackenzie Miller. Back to the right side to Alana Batterman as she tries to cross it in to Janae McMaster, and it's redone. Oh, just off the crossbar, and it's still in play. What an opportunity by Rebecca Reinhardt to try and put that one in. Just couldn't finish that one off. That would have really been the nail in the coffin for the Conquistadors today.
Yeah, it's really good to see the Rams not taking their foot off the gas pedal. Just keep going at the defense of the Conquistadors. You know what they say, Scotty, is 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer. So if we could put another one in there, that might be all she wrote.
Yeah, and that was definitely a great opportunity. That ball came in with a lot of air on it. Very, not an extremely fast ball, but the goalkeeper, Savannah Lasser, just misjudged the bounce, got behind her, and there was an amazing opportunity for Rebecca Reinhardt. She just couldn't finish that one. And every soccer player knows, what happens in front of an empty net can never be explained. She was just not able to put that one right down into where she would be able to score.
Yeah, that was one of those where the keeper may have misjudged the ball a little bit, came out, attacked the ball. It just kind of slipped right in front of the net there, but we'll have more opportunities. Still plenty of time left to play in this one.
Yeah, and back to what you alluded to is the 2-0 lead is the most dangerous lead in soccer. It definitely is very, very true, as the Conquistadors just had a chance there. Rams don't want to be caught in a position where they're giving up any goals. Want to keep the pressure on the Conquistadors.
Yeah, I think we've seen in the past with this team a little bit that there can be at times when they get an early lead that they can kind of settle back. But tonight it seems to me that they've definitely stayed on the attack and haven't let up at all.
Conquistadors on the free kick. Very high kick by the Conquistador forward, and that will go across the goal for a goal kick to Sam Womack. Go across the goal line, excuse me.
Yeah, I think our defense tonight is very eerily similar to the way the men played against Belmont Abbey a couple nights ago. And their 1-0 win, but both teams have had very strong defenses all year. Just haven't always been able to find the goal in every game, but defense is definitely key to winning games for the Rams.
That's certainly true. If you missed that game against Belmont Abbey, our CIU men's team beat the ranked NAI team in Belmont,
NCCA D2.
NCDA, D2. Great game. Men were down to 10 men for the majority of the game. Were able to play a phenomenal defensive battle, keep the Belmont Abbey players out of the net. And Jeremiah Ruth goal late in the game sent the Rams home with a win.
Yeah, and I think that it can be kind of difficult for both teams not having a conference, and they end up playing teams from a lot of different leagues and divisions. For example, tonight FNU is USCAA, smaller conference, maybe a little bit less known than NAI or NCAA. Style of play is different for sure. But that's something that as we transition from NCCAA to NAI that we're going to have to overcome. So,
and the Rams will get a throw in here as Liana Gates will get in the way of that one, and it'll be a Conquistador throw in. Liana Gates battles. Kirsten Long will put it over Mackenzie Miller. Janie Holland back over, and the ball sent through, and the Conquistadors will try and corral this.
Good pressure by the Rams there.
Yeah, fantastic pressure by the forwards. Not giving any of those defenders for the Conquistadors room to get the ball up into the midfield and pressure the Rams. Here we go with the Conquistador attack down the right side, and Angela McMaster will put that out of bounds for a Conquistador throw-in.
Yes, sir!
Ball. Cross into the box, dealt with by Esther Edwards, and the ball will be again put back up on the near side. Liana Gates over to Janae McMaster-Tedder. She sends it into the middle of the field, met by FNU midfielders. Kirsten Long recovers the ball. Janae McMaster Tedder over to Mackenzie Miller. Janie Holland will switch the field. Alana Batterman goes down the right side too far, and that one will go out for a Conquistador throw-in.
Again, Rams defense not letting anything by. They look really, really good tonight. I think it's really encouraging to see that going into regional play a little later this month. Past couple of years, the Rams have made it to the national tournament, which hopefully this year they can maybe make it to the semifinals or finals of the NCCAA Division I Women's Soccer Tournament.
Yeah, in their very first year as a program, they went to NCCAA Nationals with an at-large bid. Huge success for the women's team as they were able to go down to Florida and compete in their first inaugural season back in 2015.
Yeah, really impressive for a team that in a program that hasn't been around that long, and have seen some huge success early on in their beginnings.
And we will have a Conquistador corner kick here. Sent into the box. Good ball. Met by Kaylin Hernandez. FNU will recover. Alana Batterman up on the ball. She has Janae McMaster Tedder waiting. And intercepted by a Conquistador defender.
Yeah, if you're a Rams fan, I think you're watching that clock and just willing it to tick down a little bit faster, but Conquistadors do have time. 14 minutes is plenty of time to get 2 goals.
Yeah, and that's something this Rams squad is desperately trying to prevent, as they've dealt with attack after attack from the Conquistadors. The ball sent over, and that will be offsides by Janae McMaster Tedder.
Yeah, eerily similar play to the goal McMaster Tedder had earlier in the game. Looked almost identical, but that one's called.
Yeah, and then many times the ball has been put through by a Rams forward, and the Conquistador defenders put their hands up and stop playing, and many times it hasn't been offsides. That time it was.
Yeah, offsides is a call that is kind of definitely unique to soccer in a lot of ways. It's really a waiting game for the offense to make sure they're not getting ahead of themselves and the defenders.
As Alana Batterman will be taking this one, as there's a bit of a scrum in the middle. Conquistadors will emerge out with the ball. Rams recover. Put it back to Jana Rickenbaker. And the ball will go out of bounds for a FNU free throw. Or, excuse me, throw-in, not free throw. Excuse me. Another FNU throw-in. Angelic Master will send this one right back out to the FNU midfield. Fancy footwork. And that will be a throw-in for the FNU squad.
Yeah, and the Conquistadors really need to turn up the pressure here if they're going to try to get on the board before the end of this one.
Yeah, time is ticking away for this FNU team. Rams lead by 2-0 with around 10 minutes left to go in the game. We have a good chance pushing up here by FNU. Broken up by the Rams. winning that through ball, but Kirsten Long, the freshman, is there to intercept. Liana Gates puts it back over to Kirsten Long on the left side, or on the near side. Janae McMaster-Tedder looking to try and control this one, as both teams look to regain control here in the midfield. Mackenzie Miller over to Janie Holland, and there will be a foul on the Conquistadors, and the free kick will be awarded to the CIU Rams.
Been a pretty fast-paced game. Very little stoppage of play tonight.
Yeah, it has been a very, very clean game. The Lady Rams are known for their very few penalties in games. I believe that they have never gotten a yellow card in a game since their inaugural season, which is a testament to the discipline and character that Coach Farnsworth has instilled in these young athletes.
Yeah, this one's definitely flown by. One of the probably shorter games that the Rams have played so far this season.
Rams definitely controlling this tempo here. Just under 10 minutes to go. Janae McMaster-Tedder looking to create something again. Alana Batterman over on the right side. She has room. She gets past the defender. Unable to get past a second. Lots of room on the right side. Jana Rickenbaker tries to get it over to Alana Batterman, but it is kicked out. Or excuse me, no, she regains control there, so Alana Batterman will regain this on the far side. They'll try and push into Conquistador territory. That one will be kicked out for a Rams throw-in.
Yes, sir! You're doing great! You're the best! Sam, push up for the throw-in. What's your score? Got it!
A little stoppage of play here. The Rams will throw this one back in. Janie Holland will struggle to try and get the ball, but it is recovered by the Conquistadors as they push up with a counterattack. Lots of speed here by the Conquistadors. Pushing through, and that'll go across the goal line for Sam Womack, goal kick.
Yeah, you got to feel for the Conquistadors tonight. They've had their chances, but just can't seem to quite get it in.
Janie Holland will recover in the middle. Sends it down to Alana Batterman, who has a lot of room, who will catch up to this one. And try to get it in, but there will be a Rams throw-in. Holland will take this one, send it up high, and wait for it to bounce down. 2-0 your Rams lead here with about 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. FNU will get a restart. It's Kaylin Hernandez gets it over to Jana Reckenbaker. Paul will go into the middle of the pitch. As Conquistadors look to still get some offensive momentum going. Back to the midfield. Met with a Ram defender.
FNU definitely has some speed on the outside, but Rams defense does counter pretty much every attack.
Conquistadors getting frustrated here on the offensive side of the ball. Look to get anything going.
Home crowd definitely getting into it again. Sessions Field has definitely become one of the toughest places to play in the NCCAA Division I.
Sessions, you're definitely right. Sessions Field's one of the most hostile environments in the NCCAA. Passionate fan base for the Rams. You'll often hear a shofar being blown by our very own Dean, Dr. Brian Byer.
Yeah, and Sessions Field is going to get a facelift at some point in the near future, which will be good for the program.
Throw in for the Conquistadors. And that will now be a throw in for the Rams.
With 5 minutes left in this one, I think if you're the Conquistadors, you kind of gotta start putting everybody on the attack here.
Yeah, definitely. As the time ticks away, it's looking less and less likely that they're going to be able to come back and tie this one. But anything can happen. They want to make sure they can still play to the best of their ability to the last second. So they can come away and say they did everything that they could do to try and get a score and try and get a win. As Kaylin Hernandez puts it over to Sotichilione as she's shoved in the box, and I believe we're going to get a PK here. It was the Conquistador defender who shoved Sotichilione in the back as she was trying to get a foot on that ball, and they will be awarded with a penalty kick. Sotichilione will be taking this penalty kick. We wait. That's just over the bar. Sotichilione not able to get that one down. Rams still lead 2-0. It was a great opportunity to get one in the net. Just wasn't able to keep that one down on the ground enough. It's a rare thing to see Sotichilione miss those. She's been very good at taking PKs in the past, able to convert those opportunities into goals. And the ball will be restarted, and it looks like we're going to have another foul on the Conquistadors. Kaylin Hernandez will come up to this free kick. She will be taking it here. Rams forwards push into the box. Kick is on the way, low. Intercepted by the Conquistadors, and they will be going on the counter attack. Angela McMaster, senior, battling on the right or on the near side. Ball taken, shot by the Conquistadors and deflected out.
Definitely probably
Rams member.
Conquistadors' best chance of the night, but couldn't capitalize. Hasn't been a very physical game here tonight, except for that one foul that was in the box there. Been pretty clean game.
So Sotichilione able to stay on her feet. Oh, great touch by Janae McMaster-Tedder, but wasn't able to push forward. Yeah, you're definitely right. It hasn't been the most physical game here, as we will get a sub for the Rams and the clock will stop. And we'll get Emily Bruger in here for Janie Holland. Or excuse me, not Emily Bruger, Angel Simpson, who will take over at the forward position. Throw in. Liana Gates looking to try and recover the ball. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. The Conquistador Player took a little too long throwing that one in. Liana Gates.
That's a call you don't see very often.
It definitely is true. It's interesting they would take that much time to throw the ball in, seeing as there's only 2 minutes left, and it is still 2-0 Rams. Ball deflected out to the middle of the field. Conquistadors recover, looking to get the attack. Thwarted yet again by Esther Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has kind of been an unsung hero tonight. I mean, you have the goals by Tedder and Reinhardt, but Edwards has been really solid defense tonight, as she always is.
Yeah, those unsung heroes of the back line. For soccer, Edwards has definitely been that solid anchor back there, keeping things even keel and coordinating that young back line for the Rams. She's a fourth-year returning starter for the Rams. Played at Clearwater Christian. Janae McMaster Tedder will get the ball, and she's unable to push forward with that. Janae McMaster Tedder with an opportunity. Backside wide open for Rebecca Reinhardt, or excuse me, Angel Simpson. She wasn't able to get there. It'll be a corner kick for the Rams. She runs over. Angel Simpson crosses it in the box, bouncing around and corralled by Savannah Laster.
With 25 seconds here, probably a done deal.
More than likely, as we are under the 15-second mark.
Maybe the Conquistadors can make one last push, but seems like the Rams are the ones being aggressive offensively.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that will be the game. The Lady Rams have beaten the FNU Conquistadors 2-0 in this final home game of the season. They finish off a very strong campaign this fall.
Yeah, and I think it's always good to get a win on your last one, even if you haven't had some other games go your way this year. Winning your last one always feels good. Gives you momentum going into the end of the season and into next year.
So, Gordy, what were the key things that stood out to you that separated this Rams team from the Conquistadors? And what should the Rams look forward to going on to regionals?
I think that kind of just going back to the keys of the beginning of the game, keeper play is extremely important. And I think when you have a keeper like Womack back there, it's you have gives you a fighting chance every game, no matter who you're playing. And then also just the defense tonight was excellent once again, and players like Edwards and McMaster Tedder definitely showed why senior leadership is really important. So I think that those things will be helpful going into regionals.
That's your game here as the Rams pull away with a 2-0 victory over the Florida National University Conquistadors. For the final time this season, we would like to thank you for a great season, Ram Nation, and we look forward to next season as the Rams look to continue their success on the field in 2018. Thanks for the last time, and good night.
All right, Coach, 2-game winning streak. How's it feel?
And it feels good. I mean, the girls are playing well, and most importantly, we're finishing opportunities.
You got Bob Jones on Friday. Big game. How are you feeling about that one?
I mean, we're always excited to play a rival of Bob Jones, and excited for a little bit of a comeback from the last time they were here. So ready to play them.
Janae, 2 goals in 2 games. How's it feel?
Kind of crazy. It's weird to go from being on defense to playing up top. So,
What are you looking forward to the rest of the season?
just continuing to play hard and enjoy every game, and playing with my teammates for the rest of the season. So this is the last.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.